I can't believe what my eyes are seeing right now. The Prisma Lens is in the market for Void Trader. What the heck? This is crazy because, wow. We were talking about a tinted lens. Did not expect to get a Prisma lens. It costs 575 ducats to get this. Or ducats. Yeah, ducats is what it's called. But that's not the point. The point is that Prisma lens is in here. We got to pick it up. We're almost at that amount. So let's go ahead and we got to get this. Finally picking up the Prisma lens. I want to now compare it to the regular lens. Alright. So we have the same critical chance. We have a 2.8 times the crit multiplier. More status. Impact is 56 now. We have a blast damage of 740. And that is pretty much just it. You also have ammo maximum of 10 now instead of 7. You have 0.8 of charge rate, so it just went a little bit better. That's pretty much just it. Pretty much just it. There's not too much special about this. I guess it's not all that bad, but at the same time, damn, it's not really all that interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and move on from this. I like how it already comes with 3 formas. I'm sorry, not 3 formas, 3 polarities. A dash, and a V. So that's pretty nice. And I need a primary arcane adapter. So we're going to obviously go out and start leveling this up. And we don't have to do too much forming for this weapon. Here's my build setup. We're going to use Galvanized Chamber, 80% multi-shot on kill, 30% multi-shot for 20 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. So that's a really good mod we're going to be using. Galvanized Aptitude is not going to work since this is a radio attack weapon. So explosive damage will not have any effect when you use the Aptitude mod. We have Serration, 165% damage, Vital Sense, 120% critical damage, and that's just the 3 mods that are on this build. Now, the other mods that we're going to be using on this build, I love to focus on a lot of damage, especially when it comes down to this weapon since it lacks status. It only has a small bit of status. I'm going to use heavy caliber because this is going to be giving me a lot of damage. So yeah, that works out completely well with the primary mercies mod, arcane. That's gonna add so much damage to this and do really good, like really perform really good. All right, moving on to our elements. We're going to be using the 90 mods, which is going to be corrosive. You know what? I actually changed it up a little bit. We're not going to be using corrosive actually, because we're also going to add in this mod. All right, with the double 90 mods, we're also going to throw in rhyme rounds. All right, giving us 60% status and cold. That's going to change that to viral. That's going to go to electricity, and that is good. That's better. I really don't care, because if it doesn't do corrosive damage, it doesn't. I do like the electricity because it does give it a little bit of damage to it. So it just applies more to that. Now, you could have corrosive damage, but I decided just to move on with this. Plus, it does add a little bit of status to it. So, you know, why not? Pretty great, right? And then the last mod that I'll be using, of course, since we have 50% critical chance, we're going to add on Point and Strike. 150% critical chance. So, yeah. And then a few things more to talk about here, but we'll do that a little later. Moving on to our Arcane Primary Merciless. Of course, on kill, 30% damage for 4 seconds, stacks up to 12 times, and 30% reload speed. So that's not really needed. But of course, Prime Immersus is a good mod. Arcane. I don't know where I'm getting mod from. I think I just say mod too much. But this weapon actually really performed really well, you know? It's definitely better. Definitely a better weapon. As you can see, it's like... It's just... They added more, of course, to the critical damage, which I liked. Because we already have pretty much high critical chance. Like, very, very high. So... Honestly, I really don't think we really needed any more critical chance. I mean, that would be good on my end if I'm really saying, because I love me some critical chance. Yeah, I would love that. But, you know, it's not really that qualified for. You know, we got higher critical damage status. Like, what else more do we need? The damage is even higher so than the regular lens. So, yeah, not too bad. The next thing I might be talking about, of course, is your extra slot. Now, you're going to definitely need arrow ammu mutation in there. The one thing I do hate about this, though, is that it's not primed. There is no prime arrow mutation, I believe so, that I've seen. There's only sniper prime ammu mutation. But that, obviously, you cannot even throw on there no more. Because it used to be a dash polarity, and it does not exist no more since they decided to do the AoE changes. Now, this is the biggest problem for me about this weapon, and of course, all around the AoE weapons. It lacks ammo efficiency. You literally only get 8 arrows, and that's it, and you can't really pick up ammo like that. Arrow ammo doesn't drop like that. So that's the biggest problem for me that I have. So, in order for this to really get used, digital stream, you have to change these AoE changes. You have to. There's literally, you put a new weapon in here. It's a bow, and the bows, especially for AoEs, have been changed. So now it's kind of just like, what the hell? This bow is kind of useless if we're really talking about ammo-wise. It's useless to use bows in 2023. Literally useless. Especially AoEs. So, honestly, I'm not even going to be playing with this weapon like that. Because it's just a bad ammo. Like, what the hell? So, yeah, that's just really the thing for me. And hopefully DigitalStream changes this, you know, in the next couple updates or whatever goes down. Whatever they decide to discuss in the next dev stream, hopefully that gets talked about. And of course, like I always like to throw in here, the Carrier Prime. If you throw that on with the Prime Laser Rifle or Super Prime, probably in the Burst Laser Prime, who cares? All you need is these 3 mods on, and you're ready to go for some critical chance. Alright, just a little crit chance boost for your primary weapons. So gather them up. And as you can see, it's a little bit of red crits that just popped in. And your Prisma Lens will be doing a lot of freaking damage. Like so. I am grateful that DigitalStream brought Prisma Lens in here, but again, some things just really do suck, and you made AoE suck. So, I'm just going to leave it off there. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. And let me know if you enjoyed the build as well. Hit that like button if you liked the video. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Follow me on all social medias and Twitch. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. And the Prisma Lens has a really cool skin to it too.